You're watching CBS 11 News. Not just what happens, what matters.
Not only is flying a popular way to get around our state, it is the only way to see some of Alaska's vast remote areas.
Well, in this week's edition of Get Out, CBS 11's Mitch Seago takes to the friendly skies and gives us a crash course look at becoming an Alaskan pilot.
All right, welcome to this week's Get Out. And believe it or not, I'm going to be your pilot for today, so hold on to your hats.
Alaska is big, 4 times the size of California. That's a lot to see. So where the roads won't take you, a plane will.
Alaska, what it has is that flying is very, very big here. Everybody can really get their private license and fly to spectacular places. So that's what encourages people to come to the school and learn how to fly.
Take Flight Alaska is right here at Merrill Field. They're taking me through the first steps to becoming a pilot.
So
I start off by getting a rundown of the plane I'll be learning to fly in.
it's very important for us to have the weight and balance very well done.
We also take a last look at the weather
It's a little bit bigger than what you saw over there.
to assure the winds are in our favor before climbing aboard and taxiing to the runway.
So when I tell you ready, you just pull back.
Pull back.
And then I will have you on my right there.
Yeah.
Merrill Tower, Cessna 35408, ready for takeoff.
Rotation speed. Pull back on the yoke. There you go.
I begin my first flight by circling way up to the gorgeous Chugach Mountains, where Alaska's grandeur really begins to take shape.
You know, the colors up here are so pretty, aren't they?
There's very few things that you just can compare with flying, in my own opinion. The feeling that you have in the air is just unique. And when it's flare, when I say flare, it's just smooth, very smooth pullback.
Before long, we were headed for Birchwood and my first big test.
That's it.
Whew, we just touched down in Birchwood, and it was a smooth landing.
Then we were back in the air, where I got my first taste of the downward spiral.
We're in a 45, almost 50 degrees turn.
Yeah. You almost feel like you're in a free fall.
Getting your private license is not as complicated as you might think. It takes most about 2 to 4 months of training, including 35 flight hours plus 20 hours of ground instruction.
Flying in Alaska is challenging. It's not unsafe. You just need to learn.
I'm flying a plane. I feel great.
And for me, learning was an experience I'll not forget.
Back in the air, just where I like to be.
Time to bring this week's Get Out in for a final landing. For CBS 11 News, I'm Mitch Seago. I'll see you next week.
All right, good job, Mitch. Well, if you want to learn more about Take Flight Alaska and their classes, log on to our website. And if you have an idea for Mitch Seago, call him on the hotline at 273-3151.
I do have an idea. Stay on the ground, Mitch. That's what CBS 11 News at 6 will be right